HP लॅपटॉप 24,000 आहे.
विनोद म्हणून रे HP चा 2-3 हजार भेटतो काय कोण काहीतरी.
लॅपटॉप HP चे 2-3 हजार भेटतो.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should we continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tanmay is there?
Yes, sir.
Tanmay, can you revise yesterday's lecture briefly? Yes, beta.
Sir, yesterday we had done.
Yeah, go ahead. Briefly. Don't bother about the exact answers. And
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Tanmay?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you revise yesterday's lecture? Hello? 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 Okay. Net issue is there. Okay. Hello? Am I audible to everybody? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Should we continue now? Okay. Today we're going to learn about the frontiers of India. See, the frontiers of India, this is the most important part from the factual data. So this is a crude map of India, and we are aware about the number of a country which are the align or border with India, like Nepal is there, and then we have Bhutan is there, the Bangladesh is there, the Sri Lanka is there, the Maldives is there, Pakistan is there. At the same time, we have the Afghanistan is there. Here, we have to understand how long the border we have. See, this is the border. If you're going to check out this border as the Indian Hindi Mahasagar, this is known as our border. But this is known as a which border? This is a coastline border. This is a coastline border. If you consider only this border, if you only consider this direct main border, almost we are with the 6,000 kilometer main coastline border. This is one thing we have to understand. And we have a number of islands. Major island is like Andaman Nicobar Island is there. Lakshadweep Islands is there. In Mumbai, there are small island is there. Inclusion of all islands border, India has a coast of 7,516 kilometer. Therefore, we have to understand coastline border. What is the difference between the 7,500, almost to 7,516 kilometers, and only the main island is this coast island. We'll go into write down. Now, when we consider only the border of India, only the border of India or the land border of India, land border of India means it does the coastal line. Means this is a border of India. This is a border of India. And this border of India is almost 15,106. Therefore, it is my request, everybody has to write down this factual data. It is a very easy. At the same times, there are some states, they are not joined with any foreign country. There are some states, they are not joined coastal area, which are that state? These are the state. Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, they are either surrounded by the Indian state. Yes, definitely they are surrounded by the Indian state, but they does not have the international border. If you take the issue of Assam, yes, Assam is surrounded, but it has an international border with the Bangladesh. Therefore, Assam is not a part of this case. Also, you take the example of Uttarakhand. Say, go through your map, Oxford map or Navneet map, then you can understand. Even though Uttarakhand is landlocked, but it is border with the China's Tibet provinces. Now, the next question in this slide is, this is a factual data, but very essential. Which country has a maximum border and what should be the length of maximum border? This is through acronym we have to understand, because nowadays China issue is going on. Almost the largest boundary, international boundary India shares with Bangladesh is 4,096. Number we have is the China borders. Write down the one by one. This is a Bangladesh, China, then we have the Pakistan. We have all the issues. This is an acronym. We have to start with this one. Then we have the Nepal. We have the border with the Myanmar, and the almost 700-kilometer border is the Afghanistan is there. Here, almost if you're going to addition of all the international border, this border is a 15,106 is there. Though, if this is the biggest question, whether Afghanistan is border with India. Yes, according to the Home Minister, though Afghanistan is now a border of a Pak-occupied Kashmir. This is the most important. And here the border of Afghanistan comes here. Almost it is 82,106 kilometers is there. Therefore, for technical things, though it is not today actual part of India, but India claim Pak-occupied Kashmir is a part of India. Therefore, Afghanistan is also the border of India. Hopefully, everybody has written this factual data, and this factual data is very essential. Again, I repeat, which factual data you have to write down. This is a 15,110 kilometers international border. If you consider the whole coast border, it is 7,516 kilometers. If you consider only coastal border, it is 6,100 kilometers. And which country has the maximum international border? That is India is shares. Your answer will be it is a Bangladesh country. And then one by one we have to write down. And the questions will be there. Write down the sequence. Which country has a maximum, either from the maximum to the minimum or minimum to the maximum. Therefore, we have to follow this data. Data is with you. Bangladesh 4,000, almost China 3,500. China and Pakistan approximately close lengthwise border is India with that. Then we have the Myanmar, we have the Bhutan, and we have the last one is Afghanistan. That is 15,160 kilometers border is. Again, biggest question is that if you go through the state-wise, here we have to understand which state is a border with the international thing. If you consider this is one state, here Uttarakhand is there, here UP is there, here our Bihar is there, and the West Bengal is there. In the same way, we have the Sikkim is there. But most times the question will be there whether Assam is a border with Assam is a border with Nepal or not Nepal. In this concern, this is the question which comes in these pictures. Again, one more things, we have to understand the direction sense also. Direction sense clearly mentioned this is northern direction, therefore this is a western and this is a eastern side. If the question will be there, Afghanistan is in which direction of India? Therefore, definitely we have to understand this is a direction in between, therefore it is a northwest direction. This is a direction between the north and east, therefore this direction is known as a northeast direction. What is the side of Maldives from the Indian perspective? Definitely your answer will be it is a southwest side. Where is a Myanmar country? Where is a Thailand country? The Thailand country is known as a southeast country. Therefore, if we understand the direction sense, the sub-direction sense, it becomes very easy to tackle the question. Again, draw this direction sense. Try to understand why Afghanistan is towards the northwestern side. This is I mentioned. If the question is that Indonesia is on which side of India, definitely the answer will be the southern eastern side. No, it is not necessary we have to write down each and things, but definitely today's we're going to the mention like Bhutan is surrounded by the which Indian state. It is very essential such type of the country or such type of state is there. In the same way, Bihar is surrounded by the which country? In order to solve such type of the question, my dear friend, we have the continuous reading of a map. Again, I repeat, there is no need to mark the countries along with the states also, but always reading the map, it is only the answer. Therefore, hopefully, if you go through the map, it becomes very easy to tackle the country, which state has an international boundary, which state does not have the boundary. Just I mentioned, MP does not share the international boundary. Here, Chhattisgarh does not share the international body or the coastal line. In the same way, we have the Jharkhand does not share the international body. Last slide went through the such type of things is there. Now, just we are aware about China in South China Sea, and also the most of the country there is issue like a land border issue we have with the Pakistan also. Land border issue always we have with the China also. Nowadays Nepal and Bhutan also emerging with the land border issue with India. In the same way, due to the 15,106 kilometer border we share with our neighbor country, in the same fashion, we also share almost more than the 7,500 kilometer all coastal boundaries also. Therefore, there is some terminology we have to understand. Which are the terminology? Like in case of a land border, suppose this is a Wagah border. This is a Wagah border. This is a border line here. It is a clearly indication. This is a site of Pakistan, owned by the Pakistan, and the Wagah border side is belonging to the India. Everybody it is becoming easy to understand. But in case of a sea portion, there is a one law that every country has to follow. From this portion, which portion extent the area is belonging to the India, whether it is a 12 nautical or whether it is a 24 nauticals, this is a concept. In order to follow the concept, which coastal area, which ocean area is belonging to the coastal country, it is a one of the law. It is the law we have to mention here. Write down the laws. This is a long form of a law. It becomes very easy to understand. That is a coastal border is belonging to the each country is based on this. As a mention, this is a law of sea. It is also known as the UNCLOS. What is the long form of UNCLOS? It is the Nation Convention on the Laws of the Sea. Those are the member country. India is also the member country. Therefore, India and every country follow these rules. Now, when this laws was open for it is known as December 1982. Again, for land, we have the border, which is recognized or maybe the disputed between the two countries. At the same times, for coastal borders, we have some international treaty. International treaty is known as a law of the sea. Which is a law of the sea? Law of the sea is known as a UNCLOS. What is the long form of UNCLOS? It is a United Nations Convention on a Law of the Sea. Now, what are the parameters in the United Nations Law of the Sea? Say, always the coastal margin or coastal extension is measured in 1 unit.
Sir, can you ask Master Zamble to mute his mic? Chinmay Zamble.
Sorry, sir.
This is known as a nautical miles. Like kilometers, we are used. Like the kilometers, we are used for the land measurement. In the same way, internationally, 1 unit is used to calculate the margin of a coastal area. And this unit is known as a nautical mile. Write down, this is nautical miles. Now here we have to be again understand. You consider this is India's western border. Means from the western border till the 12 nautical. See, this is an area. Till the 12 nautical mile, it is a totally belonging to the India. Means every activity, laws, Indians administration, Indians military, Indian Navy, it is totally in this area, whatever the islands is there, it is belonging to that particular country. In this case, India is this one. Now, if we are moving to the next zone, that is a 24 kilometers. Now 24 kilometer, it is a extension of a same zone, variable from the country to country. This is a sea portion. Now one zone till the 12 nautical miles comes is there. This is the most important. This is known as a exclusive economic zone. Write down, this is known as a exclusive economic zone. Now in exclusive economic zone, the country, it has a right for both the living and non-living things. Maybe like Bombay High near to the Bombay, where the Indian government is responsible for exploration of oil. Why? Because it is within 20 nautical miles. Means all the means fishery is there, oil exploration is there, minerals is there, is belonging to that particular country. Therefore, till the 200 nautical mile, we have the exclusive economic zone. This is one thing we have to be understand. Now, if we are moving more than the 200 nautical mile, again I repeat, more 100 nautical mile, then only we are be in an international treaty, and this international treaty is known as the UNCLOS treaty, where fishery is belonging to the all over the, or we can be say it is belonging to the international things. Now, yes, we have a rights of only exploring the, we can be say non-living things, but living thing like the fishery, it is not belonging to the Indian country. This is one thing we have to be understand. What is a takeaway point from this slide is that you have to be understand from the border till the 12 nautical mile, it is known as an Indian border. It is known as a territorial border. Means up to 200 miles, India has a sovereign right for living things also, for non-living things also. That is only the takeaway point we have to be understand in these slides also. Now, what are the issues? See, this is a issue. We have to understand, see, this is exclusive economic zone. Exclusive economic, again, here is one thing we have to understand, though it is a 200 nautical mile. In the same case, the Sri Lanka is again with you. In that case, it is the half portion is considered. Again, it is we can be say criticism area or disputed area between the Sri Lanka and the India. But again, there is both the side, we can be say compromise issue is there. Here we have to be understand the extension of the economic exclusive zone is extend up to the 200 kilometers also. Now, next stage is there, you will have the question, mention the coastal areas from the west direction to the eastern direction. Or same question will be there, you have to write down the states of India which has the coastal border from the eastern direction to the western direction. Write down one by one. This is our the first state, Gujarat, then second is Maharashtra, third is Goa, the fourth. Now 6, we have seventh one. Here again we have the small one, it is a Pondicherry. We cannot be forget about the Pondicherry. Pondicherry is a union territory. In the same way, we have here Dadra Nagar Haveli and Diu Daman also is there. Therefore, we cannot say that is the which are union territory. Your answer is it is a Diu Daman. First one is a Diu and Daman. Second one, the union territory which has the coastal body, that is Dadra and the Nagar Haveli. And third one, union territory which has the international coastal border, it is known as a Pondicherry. But what are the state? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Orissa is 8. West Bengal is 9. But our Tripura and Mizoram, this does not have the coastal area. That's one thing we have to understand. Now we are moving to the next question. Now, in border wise, which state of India has the maximum coastal border? I mentioned here clearly which state has the maximum border. It is my request, everybody. It is very difficult to write down all the 12 states, but minimum we must be aware about the first 3 states. Gujarat, clearly mentioned in your slide, Gujarat has a maximum 1,000 or 114 borders. Therefore, number 1 is Gujarat. Next number is a coastal Andhra Pradesh. It is almost 970 kilometers. And next one is Tamil Nadu. For first 3 states, It is essential. We must be aware about their border. Again, I repeat, Gujarat border is 1,214. The second one is a 973 is Andhra Pradesh, and next one 906 is the next one. But in case of a union territory, the answer will be the, list out the union territory which has the maximum border. Definitely, your answer will be the this is Andaman Nicobar. Andaman Nicobar has a coastal area almost greater than Gujarat also. See the comparison. Gujarat has a just 1.4, but our Andaman Nicobar, the coastal boundary is 1960 kilometers also. Just mention this way. And then second number in case of a union territory is Lakshadweep Islands, 132 kilometers. And the third one is a Pondicherry. NDA examination, there are the some factual data. This factual data we cannot neglect at all. Again, I repeat, there are the more than 12 MCQ is there, but I insist on only the first three. In examination, there may be the chances you have to tell the first three state which has the maximum or the longest coastal border. This, in the same fashion, we have a state of the union territory which has the maximum border. Here, definitely your answer will be in the same fashion. The first one, we can be say it is the Andaman Nicobar, or maybe among the states and union territory, which of the following shares or which has the maximum coastal border? Your answer is the Andaman Nicobar. Just see the comparison between the Gujarat and Andaman Nicobar. Then we have the Lakshadweep. Now we are moving to the next one. This next territory is for this point of the view. We are moving to the next one. Yeah. Now Doklam issue is there. Now Galwan issue is going on. Maybe it is a part of the current affairs, but from geographical point of views, we're going to see. Now, China has always claim on Arunachal Pradesh. Now, according to this claim, China say the Arunachal Pradesh is not a part of India, but from then Arunachal Pradesh is a southern China. Now, see the where this is a border. Almost we have a border. Can you tell me what is the border of China with India? Anybody?
McMahon line.
McMahon line. Okay, this is your answer. Where is a McMahon line? This is known as a McMahon line. See, this is known as a McMahon line. This is known as a McMahon line. Now, how long is McMahon line? Yes, my dear friends. How long is McMahon line? Yes, I given the numbers also. Can you tell me the border of China with India?
Sir, around 3,400 kilometers.
Around 3,000 to
3,400.
Are you sure it is exact figure?
No, sir, around 3,400.
Around. What about the Pakistan then? Pakistan is around 3,300, but the China comes the second one. Just you have to recall this one. Definitely, there is no need to exact know the figure, but at least we must be aware about the first one is the Bangladesh, second one is China, and third one is the Pakistan is also there. Now, here is the issue. Now, Ladakh issue is going in this disputed area. Again, I mentioned Arunachal Pradesh from China's point of view, it is considered as the southern Tibet. Now, Doklam issues, the Galwan issues, Galwan basins is a part of this one. Now, Aksai Chin here we have to be understand this is an area in the Indo-China war in 1962. It was captured or it had taken by the China from India. It is known as Aksai Chin. Again, this is a Pak occupied Kashmir. At the time of independence, it was occupied by the Pakistan military along with their disguised peoples also. Now here is most important portion is this way. This is known as the Siachen Glacier. And what is the MCQ regarding the Siachen Glacier? It is the world largest battlefield. Write down. It is the world largest, not the largest. I correct my word. It is the world highest battlefield. the Siachen Glacier. And Siachen Glacier, see why politically it is important, because it separates the Pakistan from the China. That is one of the reason. Even at a Siachen, temperature is almost more than 85 degrees Celsius in winter situation. Though our military person, though India keeps vigil on it. The reason behind is that maybe if we are not going to neglect the Siachen Glacier, there may be the chances this area will be continued by the China with the Pakistan also. That is one of the reasons we have to understand why India invested so much money in Siachen Glacier, though it is fertility is almost negligible. There is no habitation because temperature is less than the or more than the 85 degrees Celsius. Because military point of view, strategically, this point is most and most important. That's one thing. Now, we are shifting to the sectors of this one. Just I mentions all these things. But in this case, we have to be understand one takeaway point. When the McMahon line is demarcated, McMahon line is demarcated, there was one agreement. Again, I say agreement of British. One point you have to write down in these slides. British India, not today's India, British India's agreement with the Lama of Tibet. That is most important. Lama of Tibet in the year of 1930 and 1940. And this agreement is known as the Simla Agreement. This is known as the Simla Agreement, or we can be say to defer the Simla Agreement with Pakistan. In 1972, we say this agreement as a Simla Accord. And Simla Accord contribution is the creation of a McMahon line. Write down this one point. In the year 1913-14, Simla Accord confirmed between the British India and the Tibet. And through this accord, there is a creation of a McMahon line. This one point, it is a takeaway point from this slides also is there. Now, just here we have to be understand this one point is there. See, this is one point, just I mentioned about this point. Here is our Siachen Glacier is there. At the same time, our battlefield is there. Now, this battlefield separated these two portions. The Kashmir, at the same time, this is the area given by the Pakistan to the Chinas also. Therefore, we have to be understand this is a disputed parts also in this area also. Now, the Pyeongchang, the most important lake nowadays in discussion is a Pyeongchang. So this is a Tibetan language. It is known as the lake portion. Almost this is a lake in this region. Ladakh region is there. And Galwan Basin is in this region. And Doklam issue previously, it was be in more than the 17 days between the India and the China. It is in this tri-junction point. Where is the tri-junction point? The tri-junction point is here. When Bhutan, this is a point of a tri-junction. Where the Doklam issue is there. And this is the issue of we have the Ladakh issue is there.
Sir.
Now, here, why the China is there, and that is most important. Now, if you go through this river, this is a river. Just see the river. The Brahmaputra river is known as the two names. Again, I repeat. In Tibetan language, it is known as Arlong. Again, I repeat. In Tibetan language, it is known as Adlong, but China, it is known as a Sangapo. This is a Brahmaputra river has a three names. In Tibetan language, it is known as the Arlong. In China, it is known as a Sangapo, where T is silence. And when it enter into India, this is an entry point. This is an entry point. This is the entry point. This entry point, it is known as the Brahmaputra. Therefore, we must be aware about this is a Brahmaputra river is there. Now, here, maybe, hopefully, we understand or you understand, Brahmaputra take a round, almost it is a pin-shaped round to this mountain peak. And this mountain peak is known as the Namcha Barba. Write down. Namcha Barwa. Almost it is a 7787 meter in height. Means through turning of this peak, after taking a turn around this peak, Brahmaputra entering into. Now, why I discuss this point? Because Bangladesh, most of the Assam, Arunachal Pradesh economy, social activity, agriculture is totally depend upon the Brahmaputra basins also. And in order to give the challenge to India, almost China is planning to build a number of dams on a Brahmaputra rivers. Therefore, we have to be understand this is a China strategy. Now, China is not only have an issue with the borders also. They're trying their best way to block the Indian agriculture also by building the number of bands also. Therefore, just write down on a Singapore River, China is trying to the best way to build more than the 20 or 30 dams in order to control, in order to contain the Brahmaputra river water entering into the Bangladesh also. See, the China strategy is most important, how it tries to be the best way. We're going to see one more strategy, which is internationally recognized. It is known as a bird law strategy also is there. For one, it will be the, our questions also will be there. Now, this is one things we have to see here is Mount Everest is there, and this is the point. This is a point. Yes, I discussed the one mountain peak is there, and this mountain peak is known as the Namcha Barwai. The repetition of a slides will be. Now, again, this is I mentioned the dam. Don't bother about dam in NDA examination. There will be the no dams will be going to ask about this one. Therefore, this slides is not important for us. Yeah, this is most important. The long form is. Now, Malacca Strait is the only the way for the Chinese oil to enter into the South China Sea. In order to find out the alternate route, the China has started in the year 2014, one biggest economic, we can be say achievement, or we can be say the one startup program. And this program is known as a CPSC. Write down the long form of CPSC. This is the assistant with the assistant of China in the territory of Pak occupied Kashmir to the Balochistan and the number of areas through the Islamabad. One road will be going down, and this project is known as a just mention China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Just write down. This is a China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, and it is a financed by China. What is the finance by the China? China's financed by the $46 million. Just write down. In the year 2013 and 14, this project was started. This project is totally financed by this project. And this CPSC is part of China's one international policy. This is known as a One Belt, One Road policy. Such type of the road will going to build by the China from their territory to the Germany also, to the England also, or towards to the Russian border also. Such type of the building roads through the land portion is known as the One Belt, One Road. One road belt, one road policy. From this policy, the CPEC, we have written the 2 points or 3 points. You must be aware about the long form. What should be the long form? This long form is the one belt, one road policy. And one belt, one road policy. Road is built in Pakistan with the help of China, is known as the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, and it is a totally financed by the China. And what should be the cost? It is almost $46 billion. Now the CPSO joins the two port. That is a two, not a port, the two destination. One is a port, and the one port is known as a Gwadar port. And this Gwadar port, it is joined with this portion of China. This is most important. And this name of a city is known as a Kashgar city. Mention, write down the Kashgar city in Xinjiang provinces. This is a city of a Xinjiang province. This is a coastal city. Yeah. Dear friends, we discuss, and the last thing about the today's lecture is string of a pearl. See, String of a pearl, this is a nowhere mentioned the China's political strategy. String of the pearls, it is an international, we can be say imagination, that is China is trying to contain the India throughout the way. We see the CPAC road is built by the China. In the same way, China is also going to help the number of a country, like the Malay country, like the Hamman Bota belt is there, also the Bay of Bengal. This policy to encircle the India, to contain the political importance of India by the China, by helping the other country, other neighboring country, it is known as a string of a pearl. If the question will be there, what is a string of a pearl policy is there? The string of a pearl policy, you can be answered. It is a policy by the China to contain or to reduce the India's influences in Indian Ocean. That's one thing we have to be understand in these slides. Okay, my dear friends, we have covered this portion. I would like to share the again one more things from your ends also. Yesterday I shared with the one PPT, but from your end there are more than the 45 students is there, but only one students are regularly doing this job, and really I appreciate it. Hopefully I expect such type of the things from the newer features also. And again I repeat, to cover a number of books is not possible. To whatever you have covered, we have to be contained in this way. Now definitely every day you're going to have homeworks. Your homeworks is you're going to have an Indian map. You're going to have an Indian map, and you have to write down the states, border state. I only expect the border state. That is one exercise. You're going to draw the Indian map, and you have to show the border state. This is only the small exercise. My dear friends, maybe in coming days we're going to finish the Australia, the North America, and Europe geography. And as we finish the geography, maybe I guarantee you on the 5th of the July, we're going to start with the one most important and remaining topic, that is a history portion will be covered by myself. Everybody understand it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody got it,
Yes,
but
sir.
there is no homework from many of the students is there. Yes. Hopefully, I expect today number of homeworks from your end.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Say loudly. Yeah.
Sir, we just have to write the name of states, right?
Yes, you have to draw the map, and you have to draw the only the states which is the border with the international border. It includes also the our continents also, or we can be say the island portions also. Yeah, you got it?
Yes, sir.